Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Saturday's a great day. It's one of those days that is free unless you're in like service or retail or some other job like that where weekends and holidays don't actually seem to matter. But for the rest of you, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Gotta take some medicine. I'm actually going to take some of this medicine right now, too, because I am the least professional monkey on the internet and forgot to do it before the show. Actually, before the show, I was at the doctor. I had to go to the emergency room. I woke up and Lady Monkey said, "You look like a who. You need to go to the doctor now." And I said, "Well, I have shit to do. I'll do it after my streams." And I did. Turns out I have an abscess tooth, which is what I thought it was, making my face swell. Yay. Yay for being afraid of the dentist and not going and getting this fixed last time this shit happened. I don't know why. I guess I'm not afraid of doctors at all. When I've gone into surgery and stuff, not afraid at all. Like, yeah, do whatever you need to do. Tonight, when he's doing this, he goes, I need to cut that. He goes, and there's two ways we can do it. So that we can actually stab it, cut it with a knife, or we can get a needle. I'm like, dude, do it whichever way you want. You're the doctor. I'm the patient here. You tell me. And so yeah, he cut it. And afterwards, he told me, you did a really good job. The only part of it that bothered me was the taste, because oh God, I almost vomited on the poor guy. And he goes, "Do you want to spit?" I'm like, yes, I do. But going to the dentist, because I need to go to the dentist. I need to get this fixed. Oh my God. Did you double check to make sure you sent out invites? Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you so much, James. Happy Saturday, Ranting Monkey. You get my free YouTube super chest. Thank you so much, Dinah. That's very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, had to go to the doctor. Yeah, I've never been afraid when it's time to go into surgery or anything. I've had a couple surgeries, major surgeries. I was like, yeah, just cut me up, man. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. But I don't have the best opinion of doctors, which is kind of a contradictory philosophy, I guess. I think a lot of the time it's just guesswork. And the last time I had pneumonia, yeah, you guys are hearing all about I'm old now. I talk about what's wrong with me. No, I had pneumonia, and it took 3 different doctors to figure it out. And even then, they didn't tell me. The way I found out it was pneumonia is that my doctor called me and like, "How's that pneumonia going?" And I was like, "What pneumonia?" I'd gone to the ER a few times for it, and every time they had a different thing. My favorite one was diabetic indigestion. They actually told me that shit. It's just diabetic indigestion. And it turned out to be fucking pneumonia, you fucks. It's a good thing I'm young and that I'm not at the dying age for getting that shit. So I don't think very highly of them, but when it's like, okay, we need to do this, I'm like, all right, do what you need to do, man. You're the doctor. You're the one who spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this shit. Anyway. Yeah, but when it comes to dentists, man, God, I hate going to the dentist. They really do seem sadist. Like they really do seem like that character from Little Shop of Horrors, the one that Steve Martin played, the dentist. Where just he enjoys hurting you. Like, oh dear God. All right, I guess I gotta go because that's fun at the holiday season. Anyhow, I didn't mean to go on and on about this, but yeah, dear Lord. I didn't want to go do that. I wanted to play video games and talk to you guys because that's where my fun comes from. Oh, dear God. Do you guys realize right now, Twitter, of all places, is probably the least censored social media site? Twitter. Fucking Twitter. Facebook and YouTube right now. The name of the whistleblowers out there, guys. The name of the whistleblowers out there. I'm not going to say it because apparently if you say it, even one time, it brings in the censors. They're like, he said whistleblower's name. Now, there's a funny thing about the whistleblower law. The whistleblower law protects whistleblowers from reprisal. You're not allowed to punish them in any way. We're going to get to that in just a moment, but you're not allowed to punish them. Well, how would that even be an issue if you can't even know who they are? You know what I mean? You can't even know who they are. So why would you need laws to protect them once they're known? Jordan says, funny, I'm reading the Intelligence Community Whistleblower Protection Act of 1998 right now. Wasn't it updated again in, I want to say 2015? I may be wrong on that number, but I know it's been updated. Yeah, and as far as I can tell from what I read, and I don't see anything about not being able to say who they are. You're just not allowed to punish them. You're not allowed to punish them for what for blowing that whistle, which is odd because they want to throw Julian Assange in jail for reporting stuff a whistleblower told him. Isn't that weird? We don't want to. We got to protect them whistleblowers. Have you heard any of these fucktards up there on Capitol Hill talking about protecting Julian Assange? You know, you don't hear it from the media either, which is kind of funny because they're like, we have to protect the media. We have to protect whistleblowers, just not this guy in the media who was reporting what whistleblowers said. Now with Snowden and Manning, I don't know how I feel about those. I'm not privy to exactly what it is they said, what they exposed. So I'm not sure. I don't mean to be wishy-washy on that. I just don't know. So if it was them just exposing stuff, because I know some of it was like classified information they were giving out. And when it comes to classified information, I don't know how the Whistleblower Act works with giving out information. Because with the Whistleblower Act, don't you have to take it to your superior and it goes up that way instead of taking it to the press? Either way, I mean, these are whistleblowers, right? They're whistleblowers, but you don't see these fucktards up on Capitol Hill going, look, we need to just let Edward Snowden come home and live his life. You know what I mean? You don't see that shit. You don't see, we need to just leave Julian Assange alone. You don't see that. You know. Shroom says Manning is a traitor and should be in jail for the rest of his life. Again, I don't remember exactly what each of them was guilty of throwing out into the public. But it is funny to me. Serenity Lotus, thank you so much for the donation with the sticker there, the little devil sticker. And like, Shroom, here's the thing. Even with that, let's say it was traitorous and all that. There's still a portion of it that would be considered whistleblowing, right? So they don't care about blowing the whistle. That's not what they care about. If they did, there's a whole bunch of other things that need to be taken care of here. How did this person come to be known? Who did that person go to? Well, that person went to Adam Schiff. We already know Adam Schiff likes to leak everything. This dude takes a leak every time he gets a thought. He has to put it out there. Now, he doesn't do it himself because he's a pussy. It just gets leaked. It just gets leaked. It's funny to me, man. How this works, but even that's not even the story that I'm on today. Because look, we know our press is a bunch of shitbags. We all know they are. We've talked about it in some fashion for the last 4 days. 4 different stories about how fucked up our national press is. 4 stories in 4 days. But this is more about our social media platforms. Our social media platforms, the people who are basically the gatekeepers of information for people who don't go read the news. The gatekeepers of information for people like me That's not true. I go read the news a lot. But Facebook and YouTube have decided that if you utter the name of the leaker, thou shalt be punished. Apparently, Matt Christensen's Beauty and the Beta from the other day got taken down because they talked about this. And he got the most interesting fucking email. You know, I should have brought that up. Least professional monkey on the internet. Let's bring up Matt. Oh, he's not following me anymore. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay. I'm always curious about people who follow me. You know, these people like this, these good content producers. But he hangs out with Beauty, so I think it should be okay. She swears more than I do. But it's like, I wonder if he'll see me saying fuck a lot on here and be like, I don't want to follow this guy. Anyhow, where's it at? I want to find this fucking letter he got. It's this one. Hi, our community guidelines and YouTube policies are ground rules for keeping YouTube safe for everyone. Your video, and then it puts the link in there, was flagged for review. Because the video doesn't contain enough context for us to determine if it violates our guidelines, your video is now only visible to you. However, you can make changes to address this and re-upload it again to the same URL. If you didn't, let's break that down a little bit. Let's break that down. Because the video doesn't contain enough context for us to determine if it violates our guidelines. We don't know if you broke the rules. We don't know. Even we don't know if you broke the rules. Our rules are so vague and fucking retarded, even we can't tell if you broke the rules. So, your video is now only visible to you. They made it private. They privatized his video because they don't know if he broke the rules. Are you fucking kidding me? However, you can make changes to address this and re-upload it again to the same URL. They don't even tell him what he did. They don't tell him what part is vague. It's like a 2 hours and 20 minute live stream. And they're like, you need to change this because we don't know what the context is. Which part? They didn't talk about the same fucking thing the whole time, you dumbasses. We don't know if you broke we can't determine if you broke the rules. What in the fuck? They're your rules. And oh my God. Here's what to do. Download your video. Make changes to the video content. Re-upload your video. And then to keep the original URL, they tell them how to do it. You haven't received I should have this on the screen instead of just reading it out to myself. Because I can do that with StreamYards because they are good people. Much better than Hangouts ever was. Anyway, you haven't received a strike. But take a few minutes to review our community guidelines and guidance on providing context in videos. Our goal is to allow as much content as possible on YouTube, but we also need to make sure to uphold our community guidelines. The community guidelines that they can't even tell whether or not they were broken. Can't tell whether or not they were broken. Keep in mind that multiple violations could result in strikes on your account or even lead to account termination. I want to go over that part one more time. Keep in mind that multiple violations, not enough context for us to determine if it violates our guidelines. I have a question. How in the absolute fuck can you warn him that multiple violations could result in strikes when you can't even tell him it was a goddamn violation? You can't decide if it's a violation. If you believe that your video already provides enough context under our guidelines, you can appeal the decision in your video manager. Our team will review your appeal and get back to you. Thanks, the YouTube team. I want to be clear here. I don't know for a fact that that this was because he said the whistleblower's name. I'm assuming it was. I think everybody's assuming it was. But since they're so vague in this, he can't tell. What other context do you want? In which part? But even with that, how do you fucking warn him? Hey, you keep this shit up and you could lose your channel. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You could lose your channel. You keep doing this stuff that we're not sure breaks the rules, and you could lose your channel. YouTube's rules are so fucking stupid, even they can't tell when somebody breaks them. I mean, what in the fuck, man? How does something like that happen? But anyway, Matt is the one who got hit. Tim Pool apparently got hit as well. Where's the one Tim's? His just got locked as private. Also, probably because he said the whistleblower's name. The whistleblower's name is in the media. Everyone has access to that guy's name. Yeah, well, Ramen, here's the thing. They, I think it was Facebook put out a not a warning. What's the word I'm looking for? We'll just say a post. They put out a post where they said, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, I don't have it in front of me, but unless it becomes widespread throughout the media, you can't say it on their platform. Unless it becomes widespread throughout the media. They don't tell us which media. We know which media. We know which ones. The New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, the real news, you guys. So yeah, you can't say Voldemort's name on here, or they will privatize your fucking video. And look, I can privatize my videos, but they actually lock it as private. Oh my God, these fucking people. Unless I missed it, Tim never said the name, but I think I remember him saying where it could be found. That could be part of it, Vortex. I'm not going to tell you where it can be found because you guys have Google. I forgot to take off my wrist bracelet from the hospital. It's annoying me. I don't know how people wear bracelets. It annoys me. When I was a kid, mom got bracelets for all of us. I think I had our names on it. I can't remember what else was on there. And I wore mine for about a day. And I'm like, I can't wear this crap. But this is a newsworthy matter. This is not something that this isn't conspiracy or anything like that. And the idea is, well, if we give out his name, then people are they're gonna hurt him. Who's out there like, hey, you tell me that whistleblower's name, I'm gonna beat his ass. Who's doing this? And for the record, YouTube, if you listen to that part and you need context, when I change my voice like that, I'm pretending to talk for somebody else. That's not me saying it. Just throwing that out there, you fucking morons. We don't know if you violated our rules, but we're going to lock your shit down and warn you that you could lose your channel. That is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. That is some of the dumbest shit. And it's all over this whistleblower because, oh my God, we can't know the whistleblower's name. They're intimidating the whistleblower. No, they're not. Shut up. I saw a National Review article that says there's no reason to know the whistleblower's name. Donald Trump and impeachment is not a criminal trial, so there's no protection where you get to face your accuser. Just stop it. Look, whistleblowers have protections. It's actually written into the fucking law. And if you think that's being violated, then you can go and prosecute the people who are violating it. But again, as far as I know, and as far as I've read, and I went through and read this shit, there's nothing that says that their anonymity is protected. Not a goddamn thing. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. These shitbags in Congress, they know what they would do to a whistleblower who blew the whistle on something they didn't want him to. You know, like Assange out there letting the world know what the DNC was up to. You guys realize that the majority of the Russian hacking that we saw, the majority of that shit just told us what shitbags the DNC was? That was the majority of it. The Russian hacking let us know what Clinton was up to with the DNC to fuck Bernie Sanders. You think they're going to go out there and try to defend Assange for that? You think they're going to stand up and go, look, we have freedom of the press and we can't attack whistleblowers? You think they're going to do that? I don't. I think they're going to pull the same shit they always do. I think they're going to protect their own. I'm going to drink a little bit more than usual, guys. This does not taste good. Oh. But yeah, that's what the Russian hacking told us. And again, it wasn't hacking. It was some dumbass with a password who gave it out. You can't do that. Some dumbass got a phishing email and replied to it with their password. And yeah, that's what we saw. That the DNC was actively trying to fuck Bernie so that Hillary would be their nominee. But we can't have that, man. We can't. Look, the hacking is wrong, of course, but Assange releasing that shit, he didn't do anything wrong there. Same with the Snowden stuff. Him releasing that stuff, that's not him doing anything wrong. And they can't tell me this shit that they're like, oh, look, we the press, we never release classified information when we get it. Yeah, you do. You've done it before, you shitbags. It's just when you're going to do it. Hey, Bear, how you doing, man? Saw some fucked up shit at work last night and this morning. Oh, man, I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happened to you. Hope you're safe, man. I worry about you. The media don't want to reveal whistleblowers. Also, we need to know who leaked the behind-the-scenes ABC stuff. Yeah, right. That's the one we talked about yesterday. ABC thinks they know who leaked the Amy. I almost said Klobuchar. It's not that. It's Robach. They think they know who released the Amy Robach tape, and they don't work for ABC anymore. They work for CBS. So they called up CBS and got that person fired. Have you heard a peep from anybody in the political world about this? A fucking peep about this? One goddamn person who's standing up going, oh, this is wrong. Not a motherfucker. And granted, it's not, there's nobody from the other side either, but they're the ones right now. Whistleblower, protect whistleblower. Yeah, it's amazing when they decide that and he's done. Turns out it wasn't that CBS employee. I'm not shocked, Pinkalo. I'm not shocked. But they still did it. They still fucking did it. And granted, look, our Whistleblower Act doesn't cover private companies. However, we're talking about principles here, right? Of course, I can't believe I just said that out loud. We know they're not talking about fucking principles. I hope that woman sues both networks for all they're worth. Oh, she should sue the fuck out of them. Sue the absolute fuck out of them. Even if they called up and said, hey, we think that person violated the terms of our NDA, CBS had no right to fire her over that. Not a single fucking right to do that. And And again, I believe in you can fire people for whatever, but I'm fairly certain they have like unions and shit, don't they? Good luck. Anyway. You haven't heard the news yet. CBS fired the wrong person. No, I hadn't seen it yet. I just saw it. Pink Hollow told me. And I was curious about that too, because what O'Keefe said when he was on Crowder's show was that these people are still inside ABC. They're still inside. These are not people who left the place. That's the oops, the mole's still there, dumbasses. Did you not listen to what he said? Oh, well, maybe he was just lying to try to throw us off the trail. Hello, sir. Hope you had fun with the little one. She was so cute today. I didn't get to play with her with little, but I did. I snuggled quite a bit with the youngest. Oh, she's so cute. I told this story earlier. I'm going to tell it again. I don't care. That's what I do. So Little Butt decided she was just going to hang out with Grandma today. Well, Grandma had to work. So she goes in with Grandma and she decides she's going to work with Grandma. And she has this little, excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. She has this little a tray. It's not a TV tray. It's this little tray that sits over her legs. And she can pretty much use it in any seat that she sits in, and it's the right height for her. And it's a little frozen tray. Well, I can't remember where we saw it. I saw it one time, and I'm like, I got to get that for her, and she likes it. And so she decided that was her desk. And so she crawls up into Grandma's seat, and she has this sitting on her. And Grandma gave her a little spiral notebook and a pen. And as Grandma was working, she has 3 screens that she works on. Well, she opened up I think it was Word over on the side. And she'd type in a letter and Little Butt would write it down. That was her working. It was so goddamn cute. It was amazing. It was like, oh my goodness. But she didn't want nothing to do with me today. She wanted Grandma. So I stayed out in the living room, and the littlest Butt, I got to hang out with her a little bit. There's this moment where she's sitting in her little Betty thing. I don't know what it's called. And my daughter needed to go do some stuff, and she said, "Can I go do it?" I'm like, "Yeah." She'll be okay with the baby. I'm like, just go. I've had babies before, and so the littlest one is laying there, and I'm watching TV, and she starts crying, really crying, like real hard crying. Like, huh? So I picked her up and I put her on my chest, and I talked to her for just a moment, and she fell right back asleep. Right back asleep. It was almost like she had a nightmare or something. But my daughter comes running out. You got her? Are you okay? Do you want me to take her? I'm like, get the hell away from me. I have raised 3 children, been around for the raising of 3 more. Get the hell away from me. It's just so cute. They're all worried about me, about the baby being a burden on me. Like, the only time I have had a problem, this morning I was holding her, and I was standing up, just swaying a little bit. And I'm like, you need to take her. Her dad was sitting there. I'm like, you need to come take her. And I gave the baby away and turned to take a step. And my left leg just gave out. I felt it coming. It's like, it's getting funky. I need you to take this baby. I have never dropped a baby in my life, and I'm not starting it now. But yeah, she just leaned against my chest, and you guys, some of you out there right now are listening to my voice to try to help you go to sleep. And I'm trying to explain this to these damn people who are like, do you need me to take her? Like, look, I'll just put her here and I'll talk to her. And it soothes the babies, and then they go right to sleep. It's like whiskey for a child. That's not a good analogy. I'm trying to think of something that puts people to sleep. It's like NyQuil for children. My voice is like NyQuil for children. There's a great fucking statement to be on a shirt. Anyway, guys, I pulled up some news to talk about besides the stupid shit going on at the social media clubs. I still can't believe that shit. I know I say I can't believe, and there's part of me that does, and there's part of me like, How in the fuck do you send out a warning that you did something wrong when you can't tell me if I not what I did, if I even did? That's so fucking stupid. Didn't you put Satsu to sleep? Well, technically, that was Scribe talking at the time, so that's not me. Valium, there you go. Bricks on a string. That's a lot better analogy. No monkey, your voice only works when you ain't playing 7 Days to Die. Well, on the single player, I've actually been scared a few times where, a jump scare kind of thing. So, or no, that's not true. Even it wasn't a jump scare when I was sneaking through the world at night. I was honestly just a little bit like, oh my God. I was tense as fuck. And hopefully you guys didn't feel that. Anyway. I was holding a baby once that started falling backwards. I quickly put a hand behind his back, but not before I shat myself. That seems like a really weird situation to have been in. Now, I've fallen while holding children before. I have, but I've always. There was one time we had a deck, and I don't remember which child I was holding. It wasn't even one of mine. But I was holding the kid, and I went to step off the deck, and I hit a hole that was in the yard that I didn't know was there. So my ankle just twisted, and I quickly just turned my back so that I fell and the baby was on me, and there was no issue. I fell holding my daughter one time coming downstairs. God, she was maybe 6 months old. But when I started to fall, I just threw myself back. By the way, that hurt like hell. Maybe that's the start of all my problems, was when I fell down with my daughter. I was like, on the stairs. I know. Surprise, surprise. Okay, let's see what stories I did pull up. Michael Bloomberg is skipping Iowa, New Hampshire to focus on Super Tuesday. Dun, dun, dun. Michael Bloomberg has decided he's going to jump into the race. What did Trump call him? I have another story up that Trump dismisses Michael Bloomberg possible 2020 bid. Quote, Little Michael will fail. Trump has nicknamed him Little Michael. Oh, wait. Damn it. I have commercials going off in my ear. Hang on a sec. Where's the pause button? Damn it. All right, hang on, guys. I got to listen to this stupid thing. What if a monkey pees on them? What are you guys talking about? That sounds horrible. Okay, I don't like this shit. I don't like you being able to put an ad on my computer with no pause. Anyway, so little Michael is deciding to skip the first two races, which makes sense because he has no presence there. When is the Iowa caucus? I don't remember what day it is. It would probably be smart to at least put his name on there. Iowa caucus 2020 is going to be February 3rd. Well, no, he has time. We've seen this before. Other candidates have tried that. I want to say it was Giuliani who tried that, and it blew up in his face. Can't you mute the tab? Probably, if I knew how. I don't look. There's a lot of stuff I can do with computers, but things like you can do this on a web page. I never pay attention to that shit. Normally you can just pause it and you're fine. So I don't get in there. Kill no skip ads with the why this ad button. I don't mind ads playing and stuff. I really don't. And at risk of people going, well, that sounds like mundane, Matt. I prefer people to not have ad blocker on, if they watch my videos, because that's how I get my 3 cents per video, guys. I really don't mind ads, but I don't like them being autoplay. That's where it becomes a problem. It was just like, that's why I came to hate MySpace back in the day. I didn't mind MySpace. I thought MySpace was a interesting concept. I liked MySpace. But then they started letting people have music on there, and you'd go to a friend's page and you get blasted by some shitty music you couldn't turn off. Well, you could turn it off, but it would start immediately. So you couldn't, there was no way to stop it before you got there. You always had to hit that shit. Like, MySpace is still good. They're now just a music site, right? I went over there once because you could download everything you did on MySpace, and I went and did that, and I saw it was hard to do. I had to find instructions, but I wanted to keep it because I have some good stuff written over there. That's where I started blogging, you guys. MySpace is why I'm here now, in a roundabout way. Blogging started blowing up, and a friend of mine's like, "You should do that." I'm like, "All right." And so I wrote some blogs on there, and I was like, "I don't know what to write." And then I started working. That's when I worked at Walmart, and they'd asked me if I would go help renovate another store. I'm like, "Sure, I'll do that." But it ended up meaning that I 5 days a week, I didn't get to see Lady Monkey like at all. And so what I started doing was writing her about my day. And yeah, there was some good stuff on there. And then eventually I went to my own blog, and then I got Cripple, and like, well, writing is a pain in the ass. So I came here. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm the Cripple. Oh, you know what? There's not much more to say about Bloomberg. He's just skipping some races. Let's talk about Cripple. I don't want to dig into this real far because dude's a moron. With his name, the legend, Adonision. Fucking Onision. This is what he wrote today. Quote, disabled people aren't a burden, end quote. That's something that somebody has said to him, apparently. And then he writes, disability is literally a burden to most everyone who experiences it. Otherwise, people would be trying to disable themselves in masses. In the masses. And what you mean is in mass, you moron. Then he goes on to say, disability sucks. This coming from someone diagnosed with major depression, my dear snowflake. I'm not happy to be in this state. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I was, perfectly healthy. But I go out of my way not to be a burden. Yeah, sometimes I need help. But it's not very often. Usually it requires, it's something like going to the store and I'll just ask somebody if they're already going, that kind of thing. I'm not going to pretend that there's not a burden on me, because there absolutely is. And yes, some days it sucks, but I'm having trouble with this idea that if it didn't suck, people would be going out there and getting disabled all the time. I don't understand how. Yeah, Sean, you're right. There are people who try to cripple themselves. There's not a lot of them, but you had the lady who wanted her legs amputated, the lady who had a doctor pour acid in her eyes so she could be blind. I'm sure there's more. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Those are just the two that come to mind right off. But why? Nobody said it was fun. Nobody said it was fun. So why in the fuck would you think that if it wasn't a burden that people would be like, you know what? It's not really going to burden anybody. So why don't I take on the same kind of pain that Frank's in? I bet that's a lot of fun. I bet there's a lot of fun there. Onision's a moron. And I can't say this enough. He's a fucking moron. And he says these things so that he can try to get attention. He did this with, remember that girl who got shot? I don't remember her name. She was a YouTuber who got shot, and a lot of people are like, oh my God. And Onision wrote a post like, you guys didn't even know her. Stop it. Stop acting like that. Like, man, you're a dick. And I like to give him shit about the makeup he wears, because he wears a shit ton of makeup, you guys. A fuck ton of makeup. He likes to claim, I'm just being honest, you guys. I'm the most honest person on the internet. I'm like, yeah? Why you wear so much makeup? I feel like that's lying about what you look like. You think all them little girls that you've been able to bring to your house and eventually have sex with as soon as they turn 18 would be so willing to come to your house and fuck you if they saw that real face of yours? You look like a goddamn burn victim. It's true. If you've seen it, I don't know if it was me. I don't want to take credit, but I do know there for a while he stopped wearing his makeup. And it did coincide when I started going into his comments and mentioning, look, motherfucker, I feel like you wearing makeup is lying to people. So there was a couple of his his vlog style things that he do where he stopped wearing makeup, and he looks like somebody threw acid in his face. Now, yes, when he cakes on that makeup, he's a very handsome man. Damn near Tom Cruise-ish. Yeah, you wash that shit off, and it looks like somebody stepped on his face with spiked cleats on. It's dude, look, wear your fucking makeup, but stop talking about how honest you are when you can't even be honest about what you look like. Just saying. Man, yeah. Oh God, he's one of these people. Who was it? I was watching Repsion's video on him. Repsion did a very good video on him a couple weeks ago. It actually started because I watched a Jacqueline Glenn video. I don't know how she pops up in my Twitter timeline, but somebody that I follow follows her and occasionally tweets out her stuff. And Pat, you work today, or you want to come hang out, man? Anyway, I watched her little video, and it was about how her relationship with Onision, because she's known him for quite a while, and he's been quite the cocksucker to her. And she mentioned Repsion's video. I'm like, oh, so I went and checked out. It's actually a pretty good video. It's a really good video. And then I watched another one. And this is all around the time when there's this story, okay? Him and his wife helped a girl. They helped her, y'all, by taking her in because she had a bad situation at home. She became their foster daughter. And then as soon as she turns 18, they had sexual relations with her. So soon as your foster daughter turns 16, you have sexual relations with her. That may not be illegal. It's a foster daughter. I get that. But that is creepy as fuck, dude. Creepy as fuck. That's some grooming shit. But anyway, that all blew up around the same time. About, what is that, 3 weeks ago now? Something like that. And all of these videos popped up, and Repsion's video came out around that time. And Repsion's is like damn near documentary quality. It's really, really good. But that girl, Sarah, is that her name? She ended up going on Chris Hansen's show, because Chris Hansen has a YouTube show now, and talking about all this. It was, you guys know me and how much I love drama, and I haven't talked about drama in a long time. So indulge me this one time. She went on there and like laid it all out, and Onision came back with this statement about basically everyone in his life that's ever left it is because he's told them to fuck off because they're horrible people. And if you actually pay attention, he's kind of a douchebag. They're horrible people because they didn't just allow him to abuse them the way he wanted them to. He came up on YouTube back in the day when, you know, Onision, seriously, you should move over to TikTok. You should move over to TikTok. That is probably more your speed, because YouTube itself has moved on from that phase where humping the driveway or putting on a banana suit and yelling or pouring a bunch of food on your face is entertaining. But that's the kind of shit you can do on TikTok and probably blow up, man. Probably blow up. You could probably get some more girls that you could raise and then fuck. Hey, Pat, how you doing, man?
Don't give them ideas. All right, what's up?
Oh, man. Yeah, so I probably spent like 4 hours that night watching stuff about Onision.
Oh God, man. Oh, Onion Boy, like I said, is he still relevant?
No, but every so often he says something stupid, and because so many people follow him, it blows up. Like that stupid shit tonight, where like if it wasn't a burden, everybody would try to go out and get disabled.
Yeah.
You're fucking retarded, dude.
Uh,
That makes
yeah,
no sense.
yeah. When's he gonna realize, his time has came and went? Like,
Well, I mean, he still has people and followers and stuff. There's still little girls who throw their panties his way, figuratively.
mm,
They still have him and it's not Laney anymore. What is it? Kai. He's technically a gay man because he's dating he's married to a woman who's become a trans man. So technically he's a gay man. Well, he's bisexual, isn't that what he says? He's bisexual because he'll fuck a dude with a pussy. It is such a fucking train wreck, you guys. I can't help but watch. It's kind of like what we were talking about the other night with TLC. These fucking train wreck shows, My 600-Pound Life and Honey Boo Boo and all that kind of crap. It's hard not to watch sometimes because it's just like, this is such a fucking train wreck.
Oh yeah, the many episodes I've seen of My 600-Pound Life. I don't know. I see that show and everybody be talking, oh, those poor people. I cannot feel sorry for them. I'm like, no, man, they did that to themselves.
I don't feel sorry for them, and I think the people in their lives that are facilitating that are shitty people.
Oh man, big time.
They're the ones who get them food and stuff. Because a lot of these people, there's that one guy I saw, I talked about it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm not tired, you guys. It's just I took my medicine and now I'm yawning. He was set up. This one guy was set up right next to his bed, and he'd order food, and he had a bucket that he would lower down, and with the money to pay for it, and then he'd pull the food back up. So he didn't need anybody else to get him food, but everybody else, you see him there in the middle of a bedroom, and somebody has to bring them that food. And those people are horrible people. You are facilitating this.
Like the one guy who just sat around and just played video games all the time, and his dad was bringing him stuff, and
Yep.
Yeah, he was even saying like, I don't care if I die one day and things like that. I'm like,
he said he expected to. He expected to die that way. So yeah, I mean, oh God, Pat, I hate those people. But real quick, Pat, I finally got a chance to watch the first part of your Marilyn Monroe thing. I haven't watched the other two yet, and I will as soon as I can.
Oh
But,
yeah, make sure yeah, it's like the little biography, rest in peace thing first. Then it's the one about her supposedly sleeping with President Kennedy. Then it was the one about conspiracy surrounding her death. Like, was it an accident, overdose, suicide, or was it murder? I went into that. I didn't go into deep detail, but it's like I brisked over it.
That first one, that was excellent, dude. And when you started talking and stuff, because I'm used to your boy Pat, we go in there and you talk, and you were so measured and so pardon the word, but professional. Not to say you're not professional, but I mean, it's like, damn, this is a fucking documentary. It was really well done, my friend. Very well done.
Yeah, I scripted out. It took me about a good month to write everything that I put out on the video. I had to go through searching through everything, like Wikipedia, watching all other documentaries, and just putting certain things together. It's like if I would have put every little piece of her life, that video would have been way longer than what it was.
No, it was a very good overview, but still had some depth to it. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, over on his Psycho Rick channel, he has a documentary. Well, you have a 3-part series now of Marilyn Monroe. Go check it out. It is really, really good. That was fucking awesome, man.
All right, thank you.
Real quick, were you moving something around or just a moment ago?
No, I'm just basically move my head, and sometimes my microphone right here.
Okay, there was just some extra noise on your microphone. It's better now, from what I can hear. No, you're fine. You're fine, man. I'm just making sure. All right, let's see the other stories I pulled up, Pat. Shocking mob family photo features a gangster, a granny, and a whole lot of ganja. This story is fucking. This is amazing, man. God damn it. This is the picture right here, guys. You can see there's the gangster, there's old grandma, and there are tons of bags of weed just laying on the floor. These are big ass bags of weed, man.
Granny got to take care of glaucoma.
Yeah, right. It's all medicinal. Oh my God. I realize the mob has very different family values than I do. You know what's on my floor? There's toys on my floor. We don't have that's a lot of fucking pot, man. Dear Lord. Sounds like a 90s comedy. You're not wrong. Oh God. Actress who sat on Harvey Weinstein's lap denies romance. I don't know. I just saw the headline like, oh, that's awesome. Harvey Weinstein apparently has a Me Too safe space in Soho. The disgraced movie mogul was surrounded by fawning fans at an exclusive nightclub event, including a sexy actress who sat on his lap several times and gave him adoring looks as she serenaded the crowd. New Jersey-born actress Alexandria Vino, 30, was seen dancing seductively for the accused sex creep throughout the Thursday soiree at Cipriani, I think is how you say that, exclusive upstairs lounge. I don't know how to say that, at on West Broadway. A Post reporter saw the 30-year-old movie star wannabe repeatedly sit on the fallen film mogul's lap and put her arms around him throughout the night. You know what, sweetheart? You missed the boat. He's not really in the business anymore. Now you're just grinding on an old man. That's
I don't know. Well, maybe she thinks she still got pulled, like
maybe.
I know you're not in the business anymore, but you know a person that knows a person that knows a person in the business. Can you hook me up?
Right. Can you call Spielberg and ask him to put me in a movie? Oh man, I got to be honest. I even for a movie part, well, maybe for a movie part, I have trouble understanding why these women were fucking him, because that's an ugly fat bastard.
Hey, he had that pull,
Well, yeah, exactly.
I can get you in a movie. I can get you this. I can get you that. You promise something. A little female starlet, something like that. Yeah, panties are going to easily come off. Still to this day, man.
And yeah, now even though he doesn't have pull, I guess he still has some money. He still got a little bit of money. Did his wife divorce him? Was he married? I can't remember.
Can't remember.
All I know is, that's nasty, woman. You missed your opportunity. Now you're just grinding on an old fat guy.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because like I said, I still know I've seen like videos and pictures of little young sexy motherfuckers, like 20-some-year-olds and things like that, married or or having sex with old dudes and things like that. And 9 out of 10 is because they got money. So I'm not surprised.
Sorry, man. I hate this medicine. I got to stop taking it around the time I stream. But the problem is I have to take it around the time I stream. I just get yawny, guys. I'm not tired. Harvey Weinstein always looked dirty to me. Like he hadn't bathed. Like you just smell him through the fucking, because like you see him and he wouldn't be shaved, and that works for some people. I mean, Don Johnson made that a whole fad for a while, right? You have that 5 o'clock shadow. On him, it just looked like it's a fat dude who doesn't take care of himself. Like, man, either grow a beard or don't. But yeah, he just always looked like that to me. Representative Jim Jordan appointed to impeachment committee to defend Trump. I bet that's going to piss off a lot of Democrats, because Jordan is probably the best defender of the president in Congress, and not just because he is a Democrat and likes him, but he is very good at what he does. He's the one that when Mueller was up there, he asked the question about, aren't people supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and aren't we doing that the reverse here for the president? And the way he said it and did it, it was just a beautiful moment. He has done that a couple of times with some of these big things going on. So if I was the president, I'd be happy about that. And then finally, Pat, we have Donald Trump Jr. recaps his appearance on The View, defends his whistleblower tweets. For those of you who don't know, Donald Trump Jr. Actually tweeted out the name of the whistleblower. And they took that tweet down, not him, but Twitter. Which is weird, because they have come out and said, Twitter came out and said that posting the name itself is not a violation of their policies. So it's,
Twitter is very liberal, so they gotta, they gotta do whatever they can to show the left side that they're still down for them. So anytime, especially when it comes to the Trumps, anytime they do anything that they don't like, they're instantly gonna.
I thought it was weird that Twitter's the Twitter came out and said that, because all of the other major social media sites are like, we won't let that name on our sites, and Twitter's like, yeah, it's not a violation, but they did take down Donald Trump Jr.'s tweet. That's kind of
Donald Trump Jr. Yeah, it's like, I like how they do, they'll take down certain other people's tweets and things like that, but there are people out there, who have tweeted things that are 10 times worse and stuff like that, and it's still up, even after it's been reported and all that right there. They did, this doesn't violate our TOS, and it's still up there for people to see. But stuff like this, oh my God, it's got to go down. It's horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to do. If I was somebody like, fuck that whistleblower, I'm not going to drive to his house or anything. I just think the guy's an asshole. I think he's what's the word? Part of the whole deep state thing. And I don't go in for most conspiracies, but I don't think the deep state thing is a conspiracy. I think it's been shown over and over again. I mean, we had right at the beginning the whole Peter Strzok, however you say his name, Peter Strzok, stupid, and Lisa Page thing, but with Peter there, an FBI guy who was involved in this pretty high up, talking about, we have ways to make sure Trump doesn't become president. The fuck?
No, what the?
And now you have a CIA analyst who was not involved in the call, somehow able to pretty much tell everybody what was said on the call exactly. That's weird. That's a weird coinky-o-dink.
All right.
All right. You know what we're going to do tonight, Pat?
What up?
We are going to go through some MITAM, because we haven't gone through the stories over there recently. I've popped in to look at the beautiful women that are sent, but we get sent a bunch of stories, and I haven't done this in a couple of days, probably a week now. But remember, guys, if there's a story you'd like us to look at, you can hit us up at the hashtag MITAM, where you can also send memes and, of course, naked ladies with their nipples and vaginas covered with monkey faces if need be.
Oh, yeah. And I've been seeing some of the sexy naked ladies over there, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
and I saw the one. I saw the one lady you was talking about. Like I said, she had her panties like semi pulled down and things like that. She had like a little hair right there. You
Oh
talking about,
yeah, the one
oh
who's
my God.
pulling her panties out, and it's like, did you wash that? Yeah, it was.
I know. I like it a little hair, just as long as it ain't that 70s bullshit.
Yeah, the 70s. Well, most women can't even grow that.
Mm.
That is that is them being just huh. I would okay, I gotta say this. We're gonna talk about women for a minute. I remember being a kid, and I don't remember who this chick was, but she was sitting there in some jean shorts. They weren't tight. They were rather loose, and I could see her panties, and I could see some hair migrating out the side, and I had to go
Okay.
touch myself. It's like, dang, I couldn't see the good stuff, but that was close enough, That might be too much information. I'm sorry, guys. I was like 13, and even the thought of vagina was like, I need a moment to myself.
Oh yeah, for us at that time.
Man, 13 was my my right arm got fucking stacked when I was 13. I used to touch myself so much my dick would go, no.
Yes, I grew up doing the like magazine and VHS time, so shit.
Oh yeah. I don't remember who it was, but one of my brothers got a hold of a porn tape and we'd pass it to each other, We all knew where it was, so if we needed it. And I may have needed it once or twice a day. Damn it, Monkey, I'm eating. Look, you're watching Monkey in the Morning. You should know better. You should know better. That's on you. Yeah, I don't hate hair on vagina. It's okay. But yeah, trim it. It just there was something about that one that looked bad to me. Like it was matted or something. Like anyway.
As long as it's maintained.
Yeah, just take care of it. Put use some of that herbal essence on it. Is there a female Bigfoot? There must be. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You knew where it was in the bushes? No, it was in my brother's closet. That's where we kept it. Wait, Monkey does news stories from MIT AM? Yeah, sometimes. And we're going to start with one from John today. Medical company claims they have discovered cure for HIV/AIDS. A pharmaceutical company believes it may have a potential cure for AIDS, which could help thousands of Pennsylvanians living with the disease. American Gene Technology filed a drug application with the FDA. Oh, so we might have it in 2 decades or so. The Baltimore company claims that in a nearly 1,000-page document to the FDA lies the cure for HIV and AIDS. AGT calls the cell and gene therapy AGT 103T. That sounds like a Terminator bot.
No.
The single dose drug has a simple purpose to eradicate HIV once and for all. We need to move these people from Yeah. What is it? Is there anything about how it does? No, there's not. So there you go. I mean, sweet mother of God. I need to stop yawning. Havoc, thank you so much. Ranting Monkey like Quagmire after he disappeared for a month. I don't know that reference. But I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Did you get that reference, Pat?
I said random monkey looking like Quagmire.
Looking like Quagmire, yeah.
I guess you're talking about the excess where it made your face swole. Because Quagmire got the he got the
Who's Quagmire?
He's the one with the big ass face on Family Guy, the giggity guy.
Oh, okay. No, my wife said I looked like a who. And that's the only reason I went to. I was gonna wait and just like maybe go to the walk-in clinic on Monday if I couldn't get into my doctor. And I woke up about 8:00 tonight, and Lady Monkey saw me and she goes, "You look like a who. You need to go to the doctor." Like, all right. Yeah, I don't watch very much Family Guy, so I'm not familiar with all of the people. I know the main family, but like the extended people, yeah, no clue about them.
It ain't like what it used to be.
Thank you. Oh, not thank you, John. This is another one from him. Oh, this is a story we covered tonight. The CDC has decided that well, vitamin E found in all samples of lung tissue taken from injured vapors. We knew this. We knew this months ago, back at the beginning of September. I went through my history to find, because I knew we'd covered this story. I knew we'd covered, it's the vitamin E acetate. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's in here somewhere, but they knew back then that was probably the issue. The FDA told us this, but now the CDC is telling us this after states have gone and just fucking lost their minds over it. Gone out there and made it illegal to smoke anything but tobacco flavored vape. Now, after all of this legislation has been passed and people have lost their fucking minds for no reason, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we think it might be vitamin E coming from THC cartridges. Yeah,
like we already knew.
We knew, but you fucking assholes, they did the. I keep making I can't do it on purpose. My lip is a little bit swollen, so I keep making a sound when I say an F. But they knew they took the Obama notion of never let a crisis go to waste and used it to go after vapors. They knew this. We knew this shit. I fucking hate these people. I hate that. This is the kind of shit our government does, guys. And I don't mean to be anti-government. I mean, I mostly am, but our leaders, they'll do this. They'll grab onto something stupid like this. And rather than tell people the truth, rather than go, we already fucking knew. And they just went out there and fucking lied. Like, look, we've been telling people that this is being advertised to kids, and that's not working. Finally, there's a dead person. I remember the fucking story, Pat. There was a story. It's like the first person dies of vaping. And it was like they were so happy about it. So we finally have a dead body. We can go after the vapors.
Mm-hmm.
I got me the vapors.
I was saying, it was a scare tactic.
It was. It was. It absolutely was. They have there's been no proof that this stuff is I don't want to say not bad for you, but that it's causing any of the problems that they wish it did. There's been no evidence that it causes like cancer and stuff like smoking cigarettes does. But they needed a dead body and they got one. And then it's like, we got them, motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. You dirty bastards. You fucking dirty bastards. Man, Johnson.
Without fear, there's no control.
That's true. That's true. You got to scare them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You want to change the world? Scare people. Government cannot give rights. They can only take them away. That's true. And in our society, it's extra true because our Constitution guarantees us our rights. They belong to us unless they go to the state or the federal government. And far too often, the government acts like that's not true. The government acts like, no, all of the rights are ours and we'll let you have them if you want. We'll let you have them if you want and can convince us it's something you actually need. Fucking douchebags. I hate it, Pat. I really do.
No, I understand.
I'm a freedom person, man. I'm for freedom. And if somebody wants to vape, let them fucking vape. It's marketed to children because it's candy flavored. Adults eat candy, you fucking assholes. I should know. I have diabetes from it. I hate them. They're liars. They're liars and fearmongers.
I know they used to pull this stuff in the 80s, man. Like I said, with all the Yeah, with all the drug awareness commercials and things like that, all the programs and
Yeah, the whole drug war itself, man. Look, I'm not for drugs. I'm really not. Uh, if you can get through your life without them, I think it's probably better for you. Um, but it's so ridiculous. What the fuck do I care if some rich asshole wants to snort coke? As long as he's like staying in his house and not going out driving or anything, how does that affect me at all? The drug war was less effective than prohibition, right? With about the same kind of results. Because
yeah,
what they did is they're like, you can't have any of this stuff, and so it went underground, and
yeah.
it became.
Drug wars like back in my days. I think what used to trip me out is like they used to have all these celebrities, doing all the, like don't do this, don't do that, and then like what weeks or months later, you see that same celebrity getting arrested for DUIs and fucking
Mhm.
drug possession and shit. Like,
uh,
what you're telling me? Like I said, don't do drugs, and here your ass is getting arrested for fucking cocaine possession and shit.
Expo Hotep, thank you. Well, Thanksgiving is coming up soon, and no one has diabetes on Thanksgiving. That is true. That is science, you guys.
Mhm.
That is science. By the way, Ranting Monkey is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that because sometimes I say stupid shit, and I don't want to be held responsible.
Unless you come to my house and then you're gonna put on some pounds. Man,
Oh
we hook up.
man, I don't understand how people who are on really strict diets deal with stuff like Thanksgiving and Christmas and for us Easter. Do you have a big Easter dinner?
Uh, well, no, I said not a big Easter dinner, but it's like we had something.
Yeah, so I mean, we do. Those are 3 holidays where we have made, big meals, have the whole family over and stuff. By the way, guys, another thing, remember, Ranting Monkey is brought to you by you. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please hit that like button, please share, and if you're so inclined, please donate. Do you have a Streamlabs, Pat?
Not yet. Everybody keeps saying I need to get one, but it's like
All
I've
right.
been inclined to make it yet. I don't know. I don't feel myself worthy of you, like like throwing y'all money at me just
Oh,
yet.
stop it. Let the people decide if you're worthy. That's how you do this. You don't get to decide if you're worthy. The people decide that. I can't.
Yeah, I'll
I have
get through.
trouble convincing people of that because a lot of people are like you, Pat. They're like, I don't feel I'm worthy. Let the people decide. That's I mean, they're the ones who are going to make that decision, right?
Well,
Anyhow,
true.
uh, you can still support Pat by going over to his your boy Pat channel or his Psycho Rick channel or following him on the old YouTube. I just did it again. Did you hear that fucking weird F I just did? It's driving me nuts. Anyway, I think it was Angie who asked whatever happened to impeachment. Oh, it's still going on. It's still going on. They're picking the people who are going to be on the panel. That was what that Jim Jordan article was about. He's been picked to be on the panel. Phew, that's an ugly sentence. Anyway, to defend Trump, and he's good at his job. So we'll see what happens there. What is this one? My wife hated Hide the Pain Herald until I got paid for a Hungarian TV commercial. What?
Say what?
My face became a meme. Is that why I know this guy's face? I'm going to put him on the screen here so people can see on the screen. Every time I say screen, I think of the word, or not the word, the movie, My Cousin Vinny. Because there's the one part where he's asking the guy, what's this covering your window? He goes, a screen? He goes, yeah, just yell it out when you know. Anyhow, this guy's face, apparently his wife didn't like it that he became a meme until he got paid for a commercial. So good for him. I'm happy that he got a commercial out of it. Yeah, that guy. I told you. See, when I saw his face, I'm like, I know this guy, and I don't know why.
Is that
So, yeah.
the Dos Equis guy?
I'm not sure what he's from. I just know I've seen him in memes on Twitter.
That's the guy from the beer commercial.
There's a Teresa sent in a video, which I can't really, well, I can bring it up on the screen. New South Wales is getting, have you seen the fires going on down there in Australia?
I think Tail and Rory had tweeted that out.
Put it up on the screen there. Look at
Oh
this
yeah,
shit.
Rory had tweeted that out last. I'm like, damn.
That's horrible, man.
I thought it was California at first.
It's California Junior. That is just nasty. And those guys, there's a house in there. Holy shit! Get the people out.
Oh, I know the climate changes are just like, oh yeah, I love this.
Well, man, they do. They're fucking dirty bastards.
Mm.
Climate change is causing the fires. Like climate change doesn't cause fire. Climate change is causing the fire to get worse. No, you guys aren't taking care of your forests. That's what's causing it to get worse. There's ways to avoid that.
Mm-hmm. Because down here on parts where I live, it's like when trees like getting like a certain age, it's like they'll cut them down to like a certain extent, and then in exchange, they'll plant new trees. So it's like they'll cut down the old trees to make new ones.
Oh wow! Peter says, Cynic says, over 100. God, Pat, I'm just going to stop talking. Cynic says over 100 buildings destroyed and 3 dead. Oh, that sucks.
Well, that part ain't funny, but it's like, yeah.
What? Oh, that's a meme. Okay, I get it. Becca sent in a meme. This is in case you get sad with Hillary Clinton. It looks like a block, and instead it says, Hillary Clinton has killed you. You have committed suicide by Hillary Clinton, and you are now unable to testify against Hillary Clinton.
Jack.
Oh, good God. That's beautiful. I love memes. What's next here?
Oh yeah, right God. Now I think like what the woman yelling at the cat meme is kind of getting overused. So it's like,
oh, the one with the little cat at the table.
Yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere.
Yeah, he's not Grumpy Cat. Come on, get over it. Why would you send me that, Becca? You trying to make me sad? Pilot loses engine on single engine prop. Gives final message to family and friends. Tragic.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I appreciate you sending that, Becca. And I love you, but I'm not watching that. What is this one? I like the video ones, guys, but it's hard to do those if I haven't already watched the video, so I know what it's about. So yeah, there's another one that it looks like I'm sure it's going to be a cute video. Titties. Sorry, I got distracted. Good God, those are big. She looks Asian. How'd she get them big boobs? Oh no, that's a white girl. That's a white girl. Okay. I don't believe any Asians were born with big boobs, and I've had arguments with Dax over that. I think it was, and Jack. I don't believe any of those are right. Watch the pilot video; it's very funny. Okay, I'll watch it later. Apparently, it's a funny video. It's a funny video about a pilot dying. I'm actually kind of interested. The problem is I can't pipe the audio through to you guys. I don't know how to do it on here. I don't know if you can with StreamYards. So I would just be sitting here watching it quietly. You'd be like, is he watching it? You guys have sent in a ton of stories. What is this one? This one's from Jack. Jack, the motherfucking cocker. I actually heard from Jack today. Let's just send Jack some well wishes, guys. Give me a hashtag love Jack in the chat here. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But again, like he's not paid to be here. He just shows up when he can. He's a good man like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he hadn't popped up.
Let's see. Without people fighting that war, idiots like this kid wouldn't be free to. Oh, this is that asshole kid who doesn't want World War II taught to kids.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Sinatra did a video on him.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Don't tell him, but I haven't seen a Sinatra video in a while. It took me almost a week to see your Marilyn Monroe one, even though I said like 3 nights in a row I'm going to watch it when the show was over. I just, I forget shit, man.
And people get busy.
Well, and especially like I've been doing my game stream. So I finish this, I go do a game stream. And by the time I'm done with that, I'm just like, I guess I should go get breakfast. Guess I should eat. Yeah, have I eaten tonight? That's a good question. When did I eat last? Oh shit. I think it was like at 8:00 yesterday morning.
God damn. You
I
surviving
can't feel my
air.
stomach. Roboting. Sorry, Jeremy. Thanks for the heads up. Let me know if it gets too bad. There's not much I can do about it, but no, I've said this many times. I don't feel my stomach, so I don't get hungry. Like the only reason I ate yesterday morning was because I could feel that my stomach growl. But you've been hungry before. I don't feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Dude, eat. I'll eat when we're done. I'll grab a piece of bologna or something.
Like I gotta get something. Like I'm surprised, like I said, like this weekend, like well, you've been hearing about the whole Popeyes things, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I got one down here, like not too far from me, and I was looking up to get one of them chicken sandwiches before it went crazy, things like that. But motherfuckers are acting up again, man. Like so far, like I think one dude has been stabbed to death, and there's been plenty of fights and shit like that. And I'm like, what is it about this goddamn sandwich? Now I had it. Now it's good. It's good. It's juice. I got the spicy one, of course. And I'm like, what am I missing out here? Like, was I eating diamonds, gold, or some shit like that? Is there like a hidden treasure map in one of these damn chicken sandwiches? Like you bite into it and you pull out a piece of paper that says, "Hey, you won $10 million." I'm like, what are we looking for in these sandwiches that have got people like fucking each other up?
Well, I still think that it's mostly the social media aspect of it.
Mm.
It's blown up so that people can that gets the word out there. And then once you have one, you can go onto your Instagram and go, oh, got the Popeyes chicken. You know what I mean? So
I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus Christ. I'm like, man, there are other sandwiches out there, man. Like, now don't get me wrong, I love my Popeyes and shit like that, but damn, when you trying to fight motherfuckers over goddamn chicken sandwich and shit like that, like
oh, fuck off. Sorry, I'm trying to see how much I weigh. For some reason, oh shit, I've put on way too much weight. The scale at the doctor now is using metric. Like, what the fuck is that all about? Yep, I need to drop some weight. Okay. Maybe I won't eat. I thought my pants were tight, man. I had to take off my underwear to put on my jeans, guys. Oops. That's right. I mean, I lost so much weight from this. That's just proof I've been taking care of myself a little bit, guys. A little bit. The stabbing story is false. Which one? The one about the guys in line where they went outside and decided to fight and stabbed them? Popeye's chicken sucks. Look, Popeye's chicken doesn't suck.
hey, who said that?
That was Jeremy. You want me to tell him to go sit in the corner?
I'm saying, yeah, in the corner, through the wall, everything. Shit.
Go sit in the corner. I happen to like KFC over Popeyes. I still like Popeyes. I still like Church's, man. Church's isn't horrible.
Okay, Rome Millennial.
Look, I said it to you before she ever did. She copied me. Oh dear God, those are some. Oh, that. Now I don't find her attractive, but I find that picture attractive. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen. This is the kind of shit that distracts me, guys. It's not my fault. You can't put this in my face and expect me not to get distracted. Because
Oh, damn.
yeah. See, now, but she's not the prettiest girl. But look at that. Look at that, man.
She got that toe. She got that toe.
I love that women started wearing stretchy pants, which they now call yoga pants. Fuck off. You ain't doing yoga in them.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't
But
never did yoga a day in their life.
When I was growing, how old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay, so you grew up at the same time. When we were growing up, girls used to wear those, but they would wear like a long sweater, so it covered the puss, or a dress or something else with. And then they just were like, "Here, look at my camel toe." Oh man, like okay, I'll look. And then like you don't get camel toe wearing these. Like, all right, sweetheart.
Or they were them with the leotards and stuff like that when they were doing like the little exercises, like Olivia Newton-John. Like, man,
like, show me your camel toe, man. I'll look. Like, it doesn't give us camel toe. Like, yeah,
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's a nice picture.
I mean, those yoga pants and stuff like that. That's what they meant for. They hug every fucking nook and cranny that you fucking got. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna get noticed.
It is. This is a compilation of hair covering nipple. You got the blonde for the blondes out there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. She's pretty. That one's small. You need a bigger picture. And then Foxy chick here. I don't know why she's got this over. That's a weird thing. Oh, she's a fox. That's why she's got ears on. I didn't even notice that. All right. But yeah, she a bit thin, but that's okay, man. Thin girls have vaginas too.
I can do something. I just can't do stick figure.
Yeah, I like meat on the bones, man. I need something. I need something to grab onto, to slap around a little bit.
And that was my thing. It's like, hell, I've done it with a skinny girl that like, I'm like, I can't grab you. Shit.
Right. Like, where the fuck are your hips? Anyhow. We are objectifying women on the show right now, and if you find that offensive, you're on the wrong fucking show. By the way, the monkey is for entertainment purposes only. Oh my God. My birthday's today. I'm in Sydney and drunk out partying. Please sing for me. Absolutely. By all means, Pat, join in if you'd like to.
Nerd.
It's Daniel's birthday. Daniel, my brother. I heard that on the way to the hospital tonight. I love that song. But Daniel, this one's for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daniel.
Boy.
Happy birthday to you. Daniel, I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and be careful out there. Have fun, but be careful, man.
Up there in Sydney. Or down there in Sydney.
Down there, up there, over to the side. I don't care which way it is. What is this? Very predatory. Health Canada bars sale of vagina detox products following marketplace investigation. The fuck is a vaginal detox product?
I don't know. Somebody who suffered from getting too much pussy.
And yes, I know it's vaginal, you guys. You're welcome, Daniel. I hope you have a great day. I just think vaginal is funnier.
How you detox stuff from? Like, man, I've had too much pussy today, man. I gotta take this right here. I gotta detox myself.
No, you're thinking the wrong way, Pat. This is to clean out the vagina, to detox the vagina itself.
Oh, so use a wasp nest.
Yeah, we've seen those stories too. Goddess vaginal detox pearls are small herb-filled balls that are inserted into the vaginal canal through the use of a plastic applicator. The instructions recommend keeping them inserted for up to 48 hours. The company advertises that the pearls will help to, quote, promote overall womb and vaginal health and help with painful menstrual cramping, detox an ex-lover, smelly odor, dryness, get back to their menstrual cycle after getting off birth control, and overall vaginal reconnection. What the fuck is vaginal reconnection? Like it came out or something? Ah, shit, my vagina disconnected again. God damn it. Oh, please tell me they're Tide Pods. Well, they're not far from it. They're vaginal Tide Pods. Detoxing an ex-lover. That's an interesting statement.
Yeah.
This is them, guys. It's yeah, they're little pearls. Apparently, you shove up your cooter, and it'll get rid of that ex-lover that just is still hanging around. Okay, ladies, I got to talk to you. I really do. Because, and I'm being deadly serious here. I'm not fucking around this time. Your vagina cleans itself naturally. Sometimes you need to see a doctor or something, but it cleans itself. It's made to do that. And I know there's women out there, I need to douche. Usually you don't. There's enzymes and stuff, bacteria that cleans out your vagina. Stop putting shit up there. If you think it stinks or something, go to a doctor because that's a problem.
Yeah, get on some antibiotics. Like I said, these people right here are doing this stuff right here just to see how gullible you are.
Yeah, the vagina, it takes care of itself. Oh, good God. Do the detox marbles come with hazmat suits? I guess they should. Hey, honey, I've detoxed my vagina. Oh God. And an ex-lover. What do you think? Like, you think there's like cum hanging out in there?
I don't know.
James,
maybe it's got like some of that like New Orleans voodoo to it.
James says fish smell is a problem. Yeah, well, there are different smells that a vagina can have that are perfectly normal. Depends on the girl and what they've been eating. That kind of stuff does matter. But if it's a really strong, nasty smelling odor, yeah, there's probably a problem that a doctor needs to fix. You don't shove a marble full of herbs up your cooter. You know what that's going to do? It's probably going to give you sepsis or some nasty shit.
But like I said, these people are gullible. It's like, hey, this product right here is gonna, it's a brand new sensation. You should try it. And hey, if they're desperate enough, they will.
There aren't any stupid women here. I would hope they know this already. Well, look, Pete, sometimes people come by the show, people who don't normally watch. Maybe there's a 16-year-old getting ready for I don't know, a Bible retreat right now and turned on the show. And now they know. Look, there's a lot of women who don't understand, and I'm not being mean here, but there's a lot of women out there who do not understand how their vagina works. They think things like you got to get up in there and scoop it out or some stupid shit like that. If it smells, go see a doctor. If it itches, go see a doctor. Otherwise, it pretty much is going to take care of itself. You'll be fine. Angie says, thank you. You're welcome. There's just too many people that don't understand this shit. Angie says she wants to be taller. How tall are you? She says 5'4" is a good height. My wife is 5'2", 5'3". She's told me different numbers, and I think she's just trying to confuse me. Sometimes she's told me 5'2", and she goes, no, I'm 5'3". And then other times she goes, I'm 5'2". 5'2" is a good height. 5'3" is a good height. 4 foot's a good height. I like me some midgets.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When's the last time you seen the cheeks?
Their last video when it came out. That was the last time I saw them. Angie says 5'3". Oh, 5'3" is a good size.
Uh-oh.
Women don't need to be tall. That's what we got men for. We'll get shit off the top shelf for you.
It all depends. It all depends on how tall they are. I have dated a tall woman and stuff like that. Now she was sexy as hell with it, but it's like,
look, I'm not saying, look, tall women have vaginas too, and you can date them and it's fine. They're great people, but if I have my choice, I go for the short women. Actually, when I worked at Walmart, I was standing there one day, and this short woman walks in. I watch her walk towards the back of the store, and the CSM who was working with me that day, she goes, "What is it with you and short women?" I'm like, what? I just like short. Apparently, I stared at all the short women who came through the store. Oops. I like short women. Fuck it. Anyhow, we had more stories and stuff over here. I'm not sure I want to after that. What the hell is this? That's a picture. This picture made me want to ask the comic book curation guys how November's going. Well, none of them are here, bud. That would you can catch them on Wednesdays and sometimes here. Sometimes they come by. I'm refreshing, Pat, to see if anything else has been added.
Paul is starting his stream.
Oh, is he? Well, there you go. You can did you tag him in that? No, you just tagged me. Tag. I don't know what his he's got a hashtag for his show. I just don't remember what it is. I agree, Monk. I'm sorry, Pat. What were you saying?
Noir Bar.
Is that what the hashtag is?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I agree, Monk. I dig all sizes, but short is my preference too. Not midget short, but short. Dude, I want to bang a midget. I really do. I think it would be fun.
I think the closest is my one of my friends and stuff like that I used to work with. Like I said, she was 5'2", so it's like it was close enough.
Oh, okay. Jordan says it was retweet. He already tagged them. Cool. I'm just making sure that they get to see it, bud. No, I want to bang a midget. I want her to grab her. I want to lay down on my back, right? And have her sit on my wiener and grab her feet. Grab her feet and spin her like a top. I think that would be fucking awesome.
Fidget midget.
Yeah. Oh, fidget midget. Pat. Yes. Yes. Absolutely the fidget midget. Monkey, you might have a midget fetish. I can't help it, man. I like little women. Fidget midget. That is fucking amazing.
All right, let's trademark that.
Trademark. No, it's actually hashtag fidget midget. That is fucking great. Oh man. So Pat, you got anything in the works right now?
Well, like I'm working on another Remember the Time video. Plus, I got scripts written for my Psycho Rick channel now that I'm working on that I just haven't put into like the on video yet. Like I still got to record like the narration.
How you said it took you like a month to do the Marilyn Monroe one, right? Couple months, something like that.
Yeah, it's like a month.
Is that normal for that channel? Your videos over there?
I said not really. Like I said, I'm usually like dropping down one like once a week because I'm trying to like really like space it out to like to where I'm not doing all my videos like all at once and things like that because I'm trying to build it up as I go. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to sit up here and like put everything all out there. And then it's like once it started growing, then I'm like, damn, I got no more content. So it's like I've been putting it out there little by little. But usually like some of them like don't take me that long because it's like I usually like going through like going to like Wikipedia, like getting like all the important details out, writing them down, and then like narrate them over. But that one right there, because I really wanted to get into it, and I'm hopefully like people see it. Well, YouTube, if they'll ever recommend it and things like that. that they'll say like, oh, I'm gonna check out this video right here, and then once they get to watching it, like, hey, I like this, let me subscribe to this guy.
No, that was it was a really good video. Yeah. Um, and like I said, your tone and everything was perfect. It was great. It was great. Link to Pat's channel. Let me pull that. Do you have it up right now? If not, I can pull it up. That's no big deal. Psycho. There we go. This is my I'm doing something music. Load, god damn it. There we go. Here it is, guys. There's the link to the channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe. It is a great channel, and seriously, man, you did so good with that. I was jealous. That's how well you did on that one. I was like, fuck Pat.
I know. I try to get like that good narration voice, how like basically sound like, and plus I'm trying to like develop like a character with it, because besides doing like my little rest in peace memorials and things like that, I'm trying to like dip into like the little like like scary like era and all that right there. So I'm kind of trying to have like that, like Rob Dyke voice and shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is gonna sound so wrong, but I kind of wish it was more closer to the 80s and 90s. Because if you release that and everything that's right now was the same, but it was the 80s or 90s, I would just go to some gay group and drop that in there, and you would have hundreds of thousands come watch it. Because gay men used to love Marilyn, but you don't hear that as much anymore. You know what I mean? Dude, there's gay people in the audience. Do you guys not like Marilyn anymore? Is that not a thing in gay culture? Because it used to be. Marilyn and Dorothy, both of them were huge in the gay community. But yeah, there's just not enough gays around to send it to.
Oh yeah, I love the hell out of me some Marilyn Monroe. It's like, man, it's like, watching like old movies and things like that. Now I feel like when I look at some of them, I'm thinking like, damn, it's like, besides her being beautiful and things like that, there were parts where it's like some of her movies where it looked like, like she really didn't, act out her best. It's just like they basically gave it a part because she was hot as hell at the time.
Sure. And thank you, Pete, for dropping the Streamlabs link in tonight. Thank you so much for doing that. Don't forget, guys, I'm brought to you by you, and I appreciate every dime that you guys are willing to spend on me. You guys are amazing. Pat, I had a weird sensation today. I'm sitting upstairs and we're trying to decide what to watch on TV, and I see Indiana Jones. It's like, oh, and it's Raiders. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I'm like, oh God. And so we decided to watch that. My son-in-law, it was me and my son-in-law. And he told me, he'd seen Crystal Skull, and he'd seen another one. He wasn't sure which one it is. It turned out it was Raiders. But he liked Indiana Jones. He liked the characters. So, yeah, sure, let's watch that. I remember sitting there watching it, and it's the scene where the plane is flying over, and I was like, I wonder if he feels like I do, or I did, when my dad would be like, "This is a great movie," and I'd watch it, and it was, all right for its time, but that's not how movies are made anymore, Dad. I remember watching, like Westerns with my dad, and they were so clean. They were so clean, especially by today's standards, man. They don't drop F-bombs or anything. Nobody swears. And I know it's not that I hated the movies that I watched with my dad. It's just like, they were like, these aren't cool, Dad. Where's the explosions? So yeah, I was wondering and I didn't ask him, but I was wondering if he felt like that. And like, I'm watching an old man's movie. Because I watched that movie right before we left California is when that came out. So I was 7 when that movie came out. And I remember watching it. We went to the theater and saw it right before. It was like a week before we moved. We went with my cousins. We were staying at my aunt's house until we were actually on the road. And it freaked my dad out because it had snakes, and my dad hated snakes. You could walk up to my dad, just put your hand on his shoulder and say snake, and scare the fuck out of him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so there were parts of Indiana Jones where he had to like close his eyes. But yeah, it was weird. I was like, I wonder if he's sitting there going, Jesus Christ, this is an old man's movie. I mean, cinema has changed a lot since then.
Well, yep.
And it's not that that's a boring movie. I mean, it has a lot of action throughout it, you know. But even if you look at it, if you go back and watch it, that is a rather clean movie by today's standards. There's not much swearing in it. Today Indiana Jones would have had a potty mouth. Not that I hate potty mouths. Y'all know how I am. I mean, I don't swear myself because I think it's fucking wrong, but I don't mind people who do. Do not let them.
I think I hate when they tried to make it into like a video game. It's like,
I think
sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, just like sometimes it just don't work, man. Like I said, like movies into video games or vice versa.
What they should have done with Indy, and they actually did this with the there's one game out there for PC, I forget what it is. They shouldn't have made a movie game. Make an Indiana Jones game that's a completely new story. And there's one out there, but it's a cheesy, well, by today's standards, very cheesy Sierra looking game, if you know what Sierra games were back in the day, like Space Quest and King's Quest and those.
Uh-huh.
But look at a game like Lara Croft, not Tomb Raider. If they did something like that with Indiana Jones, it could be cool as fuck, man. It could be really cool. But yeah, they haven't done that yet. How many times does Indy call the girl sweetheart or something similar? Well, probably a ton. I had Raiders of the Lost Ark Atari game. So did I, and it was crap. It was garbage. Bricks on a String says Uncharted. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Or at least
Uncharted game. Oh yeah, I love that right there.
Yeah, I think they're missing an opportunity to make a great franchise out of that. Just a great franchise. But oh well. They're the ones screwing it up, not me. No, it bothers me because I love Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
The first VHS tape I ever bought myself was Temple of Doom. Because we didn't get to see it at the theater and stuff, and it came out, and I had some birthday money left or something like that, and we went to the store, and I bought that myself, and it was my first movie, and we went home and we watched it while we were eating spaghetti that night. Yeah, it was great. I love that movie. I used to watch the shit out of it. I feel fine, just crap taste in my mouth. Yeah, I'll trade you. When they cut that thing in my mouth, that what's it called? The abscess.
Abscess.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was so vile.
No.
Do you want to spit? Fuck yeah. No, I want to swallow this. I wonder if he asked his wife that. Do you want to spit, honey? That's not right. That's
yeah,
not
why you talking about like video game movies and things like that? You remember like those PC games where they tried to make like the games where they use like real people images and things like that.
Oh
where
yeah.
It was kind of like a video game, but it's had like real like images in it, and they were mostly point and clicks, but they were cheesy, but a couple of them had like they had like good stories to them, like Phantasmagoria and like Harvester and shit like that. I was actually a couple of weeks ago, I had watched like a let's play of like Phantasmagoria because I was like, damn, I remember playing this and I haven't seen it in a long time, and I forgot how cheesy it fucking looked. Because you got like the real woman's image like walking through like all this CG background,
right?
And I used to love the hell out of that. And the only reason why I like Harvester because they had that one female that played like the role of Stephanie. They had like a little peephole scene, and every time it showed her, she was like changing clothes into her underwear, and that woman had a thick ass body. So I was like, man, I remember all this stuff right here. It was god awful, but I loved it.
I have learned not to go back and play old games There's very few that hold up worth a shit.
Mm.
Great at the time, but by today's standards, they're so bad. If somebody made that game today, people would be like, "What the fuck is this?" And so, yeah, I try not to go back and play too many old games. I was actually surprised how well Command and Conquer held up. The cutscenes. Which one was I playing? Was it 3? It might have been 3. The cutscenes in it, I was like, "Oh, these are god awful." I didn't remember them being that bad. But the game itself was still great.
Yeah, well, some remakes trying to make a comeback. Well, the Final Fantasy VII one is like it's good, but it's never going to be the original and stuff like that, Like, and I'm not talking about Tifa's tits and shit like that, but it's they improved the graphics and shit. Like, then there was the Final Fantasy VIII one where what I think who was that Quartering? He had like had a fit about it because they had like covered Siren's cooch and shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who get mad about that. Now, I don't mind that. I really don't. If it's you're just covering a little bit of flesh and stuff. I mean, yeah, you're not being true to the game, but if it helps you sell a couple more copies, I get it. It's when they actually like if you change dialogue and stuff to make it more that SJW crap.
That I hate.
Yeah, don't fuck with the game. It's God, I just did it again. Don't fuck with the game. Skate or Die was my game in the 80s. I loved Skate or Die. That was great. I also liked Paperboy. That was a stupid ass game.
I had it on Nintendo.
Yeah, that was a great game though, man. I had fun with that shit. Pat, I'm gonna go do a game stream here in a few minutes. So we're almost at the 2-hour mark. We're gonna wrap up here if that's cool with you.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight, as you always do. It amazes me how many of you find us and Excite Bike. Yes, Excite Bike was great. And you could build your own tracks. That was awesome. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you so much for the donations. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Today's donations are going to go to pay for my doctor to get blowjobs from his wife. But no, thank you. Thank you so much.
Get out.
Pat, is there anything you want to show?
That's it. Besides my Your Boy Pat channel, which you'll find all the time right there, make sure you go over and and subscribe and watch my content on my new channel, Psycho Rick, right there. It's good. I like what I'm doing right there. Help me build that channel up. I want that silver button one day.
I just dropped the link in chat for that, guys. I still had it loaded up because I hadn't copy and pasted anything else. So it's in chat for you guys. Go subscribe. And
upload once a week.
Definitely go check out those Maryland videos. That was great, man. Like I said, I still have to watch the other two, and I will. In a few minutes, I will be playing some more 7 Days to Die. The zombie apocalypse got interrupted yesterday by the cutest little blonde, but she should be asleep for a while, so we should get at least 2 hours in. And then tonight is what, Saturday? We'll be on my channel for Lords of the Night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, then over on 2 Cents Plus for some 7 Days to Die with me, Sinatra, and Satsu. So it's always a good time. You guys should check all of it out. Watch it all, damn it.
Yeah.
But guys, thanks for coming and watching. Pat, thank you for joining me. Everybody, have a wonderful day. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Night, morning, wherever you are.
Goodbye, people.